Okay, so setup-wise, as we said, very, very good. Stand the golf ball really nice in both cases, posture and back nice and straight. There's no issues there in terms of where pain would come from that position, okay, because your arms and your club in a nice position. Setup-wise, very athletic, very sort of solid. It almost looks as though you've had a lesson from day one to be sort of set up correctly. And that's what you can almost tell that when people self-teach or self-taught, they sort of watch things on YouTube or whatever they may be, or their friends tell them stuff, but their basic fundamentals of grip, posture, setup, ball position and feet alignment, it's just a little bit jumbled mess. When someone's had a lesson to start with, assuming they've been to a decent coach, they get told these kind of 4 or 5 things and they get themselves set up as you have done there, okay, which you've done really, really well. So that's all good. The issue you had before, though, if we look at your swing on the left-hand side, as that club goes back, wrapped it around here, very much behind you. So this position here now, that club already is very, very deep behind you in a difficult position to hit the golf ball from there, okay? If we look at this one on the right-hand side, as that club goes back, okay, you know, he's going back more in line to camera, so there's the club face there. So now the club now is more in front of you, more in line, in a better position, okay? As we go back, your left arm now kind of follows the club that's already going behind you, so your left arm now gets very flat, and there's the completion of your backswing. Now with the driver, the distance you're hitting the golf ball now with that backswing is kind of scary. If you start getting the golf club up here, when you will do, it's going to be going extraordinary distance, because you're hitting the ball 200 and something yards plus with a backswing to there. So we get the backswing further up there, and we sort of add what distance you're going to get. I mean, 300 plus. It's whether you can control it, that's the trouble. So it's getting in that position that we've got to try and do. But from that better position on the right hand side, you can see the club now following up more upright. So your left arm now is going up, and there's your backswing there with your left arm. You go a little bit further, there you go. That's a very big difference in terms of that's your completed backswing here, very low. It looks less old man, as you sort of said. And then again, it looks like you're very, maybe got a sore back or a stiff back or a restricted movement because you can't get the club back too far. The problem is when the club's going so far around here, how far back can you actually really get it? Your elbow can't bend that way. If you can get up here somewhere, there's space for your arms to go. As the club starts coming back into the golf ball here now, you come in the hitting area now, that club's a long way kind of behind you. From here now, as you start bringing the club back down, hands level with the golf club, there's the club here now. So the club's kind of moving back a little bit more. So a couple of shots were a bit heely to start with because the club was further over this way, therefore catching the outside part of the golf club and the ball shooting left. As you came to the golf ball here now, a bit more from the inside. As you came to this one here now, club's coming down nicely on line of target. Good solid strike and a nice release through with the body up onto that left side where you're nice and sort of straight up there, and a good full rotation with both hips, shoulders, knee and feet. Again, very good functional golf swing, ball down the middle of the fairway there, pretty much dead straight, okay? Just getting that, feeling that club's working a little bit more up in the backswing, and this is with all club. Probably more so in something with the irons. I'll have a few shots with irons now to finish off with, just to get more of a steeper angle to find the ground. I think some of your iron shots were a bit flat and a bit thinny, because if you're coming in from this way, the club's going to be coming from sort of down and up too much. Now with the driver you can get away with it, but it's going to lead to some of those shots, like that big high right or a big sort of low thinny one, if you get really, really far behind you. You put an iron in your hand when you're trying to hit the ground, you're hitting the ground here somewhere, and you just duff it. And you'll go, okay, next one I'll miss the ground, then you're at the top of the ball and you thin it on the ground. So both of which are going to be, it's almost like what's the lesser of two evils. If I fat it, what's going to happen? Well, it won't go too far. There's water behind, I'll just go a bit short. If there's water, if I've got clear stuff, well, okay, if I thin it in the water, I don't know what I'm going to do. And you just kind of you're playing golf with a what can I do worse least, rather than okay, there's my target, here's my shot, boom, pull the trigger at the golf ball. Okay, so getting that left arm up a little bit higher is going to definitely help you with the angle into the golf ball. Get it up there, and the feeling you said feels more your left bicep across your left pec kind of thing. If that's a feeling for you, great. Some guys put their left arm just high above their shoulder, some guys put their right hand underneath like holding a tray. It doesn't matter what you feel to get the club up there, because what you feel to get there will be different to me.
It was like
different.
Stopping my arm going anywhere because it was my body.
It's just getting a bit more of an extended backswing. Now, we've not made you more flexible in the last half an hour.
No.
We just made the club able to go back further, and that's the difference in some ways. People say, I can't get the club back there. Well, if you fold correctly, like origami, if you fold it correctly, it looks good. If you fold it wrong, it just looks like a big jumbled mess in the middle, doesn't it? So get the arms and the club to go up correctly. Things can then happen from here. Good swing back to the golf ball, we can strike a nice down the middle of the fairway. So does that kind of make sense then?
Yeah.
So
obviously if I was more flexible then, should my arm be more like parallel?
I think
but
it depends really on what your kind of your shot is. If you are losing a little bit to the right, if that's sort of your left arm there and there's kind of your shoulder angle. If you're a bit underneath that, you'll get more drawery type shots. It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. In an ideal world, I suppose if you were a neutral flight, you'd have your left arm kind of up here, the club would be kind of along there. But I think in some ways, for me, it's sort of like small steps in progress. The fact you've gone from here to there, that next edge to go there, that's a lot less percentage-wise. It'll feel like it's miles away because you've got such a big change to make from there to the next one up. So I think, long term, maybe to give sort of a threshold to get to where if we can get the club up here somewhere, great. But at the moment, if you're getting the golf ball from that position, like I say, if you're in the ball when you connect it with some of your good shots, 230, 240 there, up there's going to be 270 plus. So do you need much more backswing? If you can control it from there, hit the ball far enough, happy days. Sometimes when you go back too far, there's a tipping point where you go back further and further, you get more distance, and then it angles too far, then you just lost control. And you come back and you hit some shots like this one on the left is, I know when you come back and sort of knob it through your legs there because you just miss it and the club's gone all over the place. So. Okay. Yeah. Good stuff. I have a couple with your iron, then we'll see how the difference in the strike. 6, anything, any with an iron's fine, so no problem.